everyone, welcome to the new video. So I got this comment from Nikhil that if somebody is getting into a company, so how to prepare oneself for a real project in case if somebody is switching their domain. It can be support, it can be QA, it can be networking, or it can be non-IT roles too. If you are switching to DevOps and it was not your domain earlier. So, if you have switched, it means you have an understanding of tools, whether you have understood the tools Linux, Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins. But the moment you join the company, you realize that real DevOps projects look nothing like tutorials. Okay, there is a difference. And today we'll discuss for this only how to deal with it. So yeah, let's go. When you switch to DevOps, instead of having the understanding of all the tools and everything, still we have this doubt that whether we are able to perform or not in a real DevOps project when we join the. Why this fear comes? Because we think that we will have a pressure from developers and managers. So this existing system is will be complex and we will not have that proper. So just a tip for you: when you join a company, how much experience a person is, the process is new. So you can take time in starting to understand the architecture, to understand the process, to understand the flow and ask the right questions, uh, so that after understanding everything, it will become easy for you later on to debug the issue. Because when what we expect, like our expectations, we will have that it should be, we will have full control, we will have latest tools to work on, fresh setup will be there, but it's not like that. Mostly it will be like their legacy application pipelines will be broken, uh, chill access and production fear is there, documentation. So don't worry, by the end of the video I'll give you a roadmap so that this fear will get out of you at least. We should change our mindset from now on that as a tool learner, we should change our mindset to a problem solver. Because when companies hire you, expect you that you should know when any application is down or when any pipeline get broke, then you should know that where exactly the error is happening, what is the exact issue, and the steps. Okay. So the core skills that will help you to do it is that non-negotiable. Those are first is Linux and troubleshooting. You have good understanding about the Linux tools, Linux command, reading the application log, checking the services, permissions, and ownership. For this, I would suggest try running all the commands on terminal and read the output, what the output is produced after running the command. Try the good Git and really Git workflow. Try using UI instead try using commands instead of UI more and more. Understand about the branching strategy. That's much conflicts. Then in C, understand about the build and deploy, understand about the versioning, understand about rollback, how to roll back if the pipeline fails. Most important question and most important thought that you should give on when you're understanding about CI/CD or going through CI/CD. In Docker and Kubernetes, 90% of application issues are from the Kubernetes. You should understand what are pod failures, how app behave inside the container, like when you containerization, how it should behave, what are config threats, logs and health check, and networking in Kubernetes. Very important to understand the networking in Kubernetes because you will have to make your application accessible to the user. Networking plays a major role. You should have good understanding about the architecture like VPC, networking, authentication, storage, load balancer, gateways, your Kubernetes services allowed, your VM services, um, and then the databases service. Learn as many services as possible, but setup like VPC, gateway, tables, subnets, endpoints, those are negotiable. You should know about it. Gateways, load balance. Then the other is open. Yeah. Okay. Now, how is the project appearance? Try creating the project. Try creating have a Docker image of that app, pipelines, deploy it on Kubernetes, and establish a service. Other this is one thing. As many projects you can try, do it. It will give you confidence. You'll understand many things. You learn debugging because many things you will learn when you will set up all this, and that will itself give you a good boost. Second is study the existing open source projects. Going through the README files, understand about the application. So whatever you will follow in the real in your job, same flow if you follow in your uh, uh, company's first project, you will be able to do and easily debug the failures. Observe everything. In starting, observe everything. Start to understand the flow, learn architecture, ask questions why. Because it's normal. You have to understand the flow. It is for your goodness. And you are just one step away. Once you solve your task or failure, this will boost your confidence to the next level. Now you are confident that you understand the flow and you are able to solve the task. So this is one thing. Learn, try to understand architecture, and this confidence will only come when you observe open source projects and do some hands-on on some projects. So yeah, that's all. So that's all for today's video. I hope it's helpful. Please let me know your views in the comment section. Till then, take care. Bye.